You ever run on empty? Well, today Dedo's running on empty. But it's a beautiful day in the flower business. It's a special day, one I'm kind of nervous about. So if you hang around, I'm going to have a coffee or two. Slept in till 5:34 I guess it was, but close enough to 6. So I'm feeling a little better. You know, it's a holiday grind. Everybody knows it. Shopping, wrapping, this and that. We're all going to Grandma's house. Love you, Mom. Merry Christmas to everybody. It's in the books now, I think, other than picking up the trash at our house. So thank you all. But hang around. Hopefully today is going to be a special day. And I'm excited to share it with you. I'm not sure how it's going to go. I'm a little nervous about it. I'm shaking like a leaf. I'm a little nervous about it, but let me get my coffee in and, ponder it a minute, and I'll catch up with you in a few minutes. Well, it's always a beautiful day in the flower business, even when it's not beautiful out. It's a rainy, ugly morning, but we're up and at 'em. So let's head over to the flower shop and hang around. Hey, Nikki.
Hey.
You're hanging with Dedo.
Yep, hanging with Dedo today.
Making some flowers. They're looking pretty. Ooh, look at there. Give us some honey darling baby stuff.
The honey baby darling?
Yeah.
Maybe some sugars?
Deona's our honey baby darling girl. She's always making everybody feel special. Hey, you're back hanging with Dedo. So today, well, it wasn't today, but I got the call, as I call it. If you've been following along, I'm a florist and I'm trying to make videos on YouTube to tell a story. And the story seemed different in my mind when I started, but it's evolved a little bit. About my thinking has evolved, I guess, about my outlook towards the story. And one thing I've become interested in trying to document now as part of the story is just the whole florist and the role it plays in the community. Because now the community has become a bigger part of the story than I really had anticipated it being, or had ever even thought. I never even thought about the community as part of the story. But that's something that needs to be told too. What you see here is I'm waiting on somebody. The unfortunate thing about the flower shop is we service people when they have a loss in their family. And it's a hard time for people, but we fortunate enough to give people some comfort, I think, or I know. But this particular call was a different one. It was about somebody who had lost a loved one, and they needed us to help them. But what she needed help was, she wanted to come and make the flower herself.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it another day.
And this is a true testament to the heart and the language of flowers.
But your important story,
the lady who wanted to make the flower, lady I'm talking to here, she was a florist for years, right here in Hartsville. She's beloved in the community. She used to be the one that got the call, and she still does. She's come in here and made flowers in the past for other families who had a loss and, depended on her and trusted her, and wanted to do one last thing for their loved one. And that was, express their love with flowers. And she came in and did it, as she did hundreds and thousands of times before. So I had asked her, you know, it was awkward. I'd asked her on the phone if it was something that we could talk, and maybe I film her while she made her flower. She seemed okay with it. She kind of got a little perk in her voice when I asked her about it, but she didn't want to be filmed making her flower. But we were going to talk, you know, just kick around some old war stories. I've known her a while. Her daughter, she also, I mean, she grew up in the flower business. She was going to come. I wanted to talk to him, you know, talk to him about the impact of being a florist and how it affects you, you know, as a family. This is her husband who's passed away. And she told me. And I hope she doesn't mind me sharing, but I don't think she will. I couldn't imagine anyone else making a flower for him. It's beautiful. Thank you, Lilian. You're a treasure to the community and big shoes to follow. Well, so I'm making some flowers, and you know, these are funeral flowers. And it's art in one and the same, and it's an expression of love from the people who are sending it to the people who are getting it, and it's comforting. And so I'm grateful. I'm grateful to have gotten the call, and I'm grateful to be able to express somebody's love to her and her family at this time. So I made a few flowers. The video when she got here, I just wanted to double check with her because this is very sensitive. I mean, this is, you know, I try to put myself in her shoes. And she really wants to talk about it because she believes it's an important story too, I believe. And, you know, things have changed so much, and it'll be interesting to hear some of her stories. So thanks again, Lilian. And may God bless you and your family and bring you comfort in this time. I know it's difficult. So thank you for letting me be a part of it. And thank you for the role you've played in the community.
Try to get hide from me.
Oh, and there's BB.
Where are you hiding behind?
Another little shop dog. We have a lot of dogs around here, so hang around. I'm going to make one more flower. And listen, it's a beautiful day in the flower business, even in very difficult situations like this.
See, Derek teach you right.
You know, it's what we do.
He knows how to rub you good, doesn't he? Oh yeah, you gonna go deliver? You delivering dog, aren't you? Sweet girl, I know. She's sweet girl. All right.
Brought the trash up, baby.
Yeah, so I didn't get to record. I didn't take any pictures or record Lilian. We're going to do this another day. As I suspected, she thought she'd be too emotional. And I was just grateful for entertaining the idea. And I enjoyed talking to her. We had a good little chat about some stuff. And she got set up and made her flower. Thought I was going to have to go across town, so I left before she finished. And I went home. I was going to eat some lunch, and then I found out I didn't have to go, so I was resting my feet because when you're a florist, your feet hurt. Next thing I know, I was passed out. But I woke up from a little nap. You can tell by the back of my head. Sorry, baby. But anyway, I came back to the flower shop, finished up a few pieces, and I made this one here for a friend of Lilian's, and it's from a friend of Lilian's to her and her family as a condolence, and it was from a friend of mine, and I was glad to get the call honored to be able to make it for them. So, and I didn't think they'd mind me showing the flower, so I went ahead and filmed me making this. And these are tough times, these are tough things, situations, you know, that florists have to deal with, and that's just what we do, and we're grateful, and we're honored to be able to be a part of people's ups and downs and expressions of love and all those things. The love language, the flower. It's important. It's definitely a part of the story. So But hey, I'm grateful for you hanging around. I'm gonna put the end to it here, and hey, I'll see you in the next one, alright? So hang around.